Welcome to the wild, quite literally. Today, we're exploring Carolyn Wells's humorous and clever poem, How to Tell Wild Animals. This poem isn't your typical nature guide. It's a playful take on how one might identify wild animals if they survive the encounter. Welcome to the wild, quite literally. Today, we're exploring Carolyn Wells's humorous and clever poem, How to Tell Wild Animals. This poem isn't your typical nature guide. It's a playful take on how one might identify wild animals if they survive the encounter. The poem begins with the Asian lion. Wells says, "If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if a large, tawny beast advances and roars while you're dying, well, congratulations. That's the Asian lion." Here, the poet uses irony and dark humor, turning a deadly situation into a comical field test. Next comes the Bengal tiger. With black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. Simple advice, isn't it? If you've been eaten, you've met the tiger. This shows the poet's use of hyperbole and parody, mocking the seriousness of animal identification guides. Then we meet the leopard, whose hide with spots is peppered. The poet says, "'Twill do no good to roar with pain, he'll only lep and lep again." That's right, once a leopard attacks, roaring in pain won't stop him. Here, the rhyme and rhythm create a playful, bouncy tone that contrasts with the violent imagery. That's part of the poem's charm. Moving on, there's the bear, who hugs you very, very hard. The poet humorously calls a deadly bear hug a caress. This exaggeration again shows the satirical tone, poking fun at how people romanticize wild animals. Then Wells gives us a handy tip to tell apart the crocodile and the hyena. Hyenas laugh, with merry smiles. But crocodiles weep. If they weep, they're crocodiles. This line uses the famous idiom crocodile tears, meaning fake sadness. Finally, we meet the chameleon, a lizard sort of thing that hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. The poet concludes with a witty twist. If there is nothing on the tree, 'tis the chameleon you see. The chameleon's camouflage makes it invisible, ending the poem on a clever, light note. Through humor, rhyme, and exaggeration, Carolyn Wells turns the frightening into the funny, showing how wit can transform even the dangers of the jungle into laughter. Figures of speech used include irony, hyperbole, personification, and alliteration, all adding rhythm and humor to the poem's playful tone. So the next time you visit the jungle, remember, if it roars, eats, or hugs you, you'll definitely know what it was.